ghosts of Woodstock playing on the radio. Can you feel it deep inside your soul?
NHL draft, free agency, both gone. Welcome to Puck Nation. We have a lot of shit to talk about, man. And as you can tell, Mike's not here with us tonight, but Yanni is. Yanni, what's up, brother? You good?
What is up, Mimo?
You good?
It's been a crazy couple of days from the draft to the free agency. It's can't complain.
Yeah, it's been pretty exciting. Pretty exciting. We lost Mike again. I don't know if he's on tour or if he has a gig or something. But Mike, we're thinking of you. And before we get started, like always, I want to say thank you to Unrivaled Memorabilia and Audio Technica. And in the next couple of weeks, we have another new big sponsor coming, right, to help us out.
Yeah, possibly another one too. Who knows?
Yeah, drop us a line. Let us know what you think. Like I said, we're just a bunch of guys that, we decided to do this podcast because we make it for hockey fans. All we're going to talk about is hockey, and we're going to have fun, and we're going to make fun of people, and we're going to bitch.
That's what we do, right?
And complain about the Leafs. Yanni bitches and complains about the Habs. So we're going to get right to it. This free agency shit, Yanni. I told you I was on tour this week, and I had a couple little shows out of the province, and some of them I'm like, awesome, wow, like what a deal. And we're gonna get to like the New Jersey Devils and what the Predators did. That's a given. But then there's other ones that got me scratching my head, and I'm like, dude, what? Like, is it me? Am I like, do I not understand something? Am I? Okay, we'll get right into it. Okay, we're gonna get right into it. When I saw that, for number one, Tyler Toffoli got 4 years in San Jose.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Honestly, like, don't get me wrong, I loved Toffoli when he was
$6 million a year, Yanni.
He was great as a Hab back in the day, but that's a lot of money for a guy he's getting old, you know?
He's getting older. He can skate. He never could skate, but he can skate. $6 million a year. I mean, okay, we'll get Toffoli. DeBrusk, 7 years, almost $38.5 million in Vancouver.
You know what?
What are they doing?
Annually, it's not so bad. I find it's a good contract long-term wise, but 7 years is a long time for Vancouver.
And who the hell is he going to play with? He's going to play with Peterson.
But this is what I mean.
There's nothing left.
What I mean. Who's he going to play with?
You know, and this is the one that I hit my head on the wall a couple times. Like, what am I missing? Edmondson got 4 years in Los Angeles for $15.4 million. 4 years. They're just giving away these contracts. It's like billionaires just playing with their money, just tossing here, tossing there, tossing here, tossing there. It makes zero sense to me.
Well, you know what? I was watching TSN. We're going to name drop TSN here. And I think in the first hour, they said that it had hit more than what every other free agency had hit at the end of free agency.
Don't you see the money that's been given? Well, look, obviously I have my list here because I can't remember them all. I'm not a computer. But, the Blackhawks, they give Bertuzzi 4 years, $22 million.
Yeah. But, Mimo, we were talking about this off air too. Personally, I think they did the right moves, the Blackhawks. They went and got from the draft, they went and got some key pieces that they needed. All right?
Yanni,
they went and
these are
drafted
the pieces you're talking about. Bertuzzi, TJ Brody, Laurent Brossoit, Alec Martinez. They got marooned today, apparently, right? They got marooned today. Craig Smith, Teravainen. Teravainen, I think, is a good player.
Teravainen's great, yeah.
Okay, Teravainen's a good player. But I don't see that helping anything. What is that helping?
It's going to help the locker room, man.
You think?
Well, dude, you have to surround Bedard with leadership. Last year, who do you have? He had Foligno, Athanasiou. That's about it.
Well, they had a bit of Corey Perry till all that bullshit happened. But
yeah, but you know what I mean? Now you got a few extra veterans. They've definitely become a better team than what they were last year. I give them props for that.
Look, I forgot one to mention before. The one that when I heard this, I'm like, no, I go, it's a misprint. Let me double check. I checked on X and I checked on Facebook and I checked on all the other books and grab, dude. Sean Monahan.
That one I don't understand.
5-year deal in Columbus.
Dude, I pray the guy's healthy. I pray to God.
Just answer my question, Yanni, okay? Just answer me, and people listening, just write us and tell me. When you say you want to win, right? Okay, you're telling me Toffoli wants to win by signing 4 years?
He's a winner.
No, you did it for the money. You're telling me Edmondson wants to win? No, you did it for the money in Los Angeles. You're telling me Sean Monahan wants to win. No, no, no. I don't believe you. Because if you want to win, you don't sign 5 years in freaking Columbus.
No, I
Don't
agree
do
with you
that.
for that. Columbus is going to be a long
But
shot.
because he's reuniting with Johnny Gaudreau, is that what it is? Because they were together. Because they were a pretty good duo in Calgary, right? They, you got
Yeah.
to give them that.
I mean, it could be maybe Johnny Gaudreau called him and said, "Dude, you're never going to
Come
believe
here.
how it is to play here." Like it feels
How
like
it is to play here? What is he, blind? Dude, Stevie Wonder could tell you how horrible it is to play in
No,
Columbus.
but
Give me a
maybe-
break.
maybe he wants to end off his career quietly, man. I don't know.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So you want to end off your career? That's cool. You want to cash in? I get it, but don't tell me we're doing it. Because I think I'm going to win. Like Tyler Bertuzzi, I think they have a winning formula. Winning formula? Where in Chicago? Not for the next 5 years.
Honestly, Tyler Bertuzzi, I'm happy he went because at least Bedard's going to have somebody to play with. But personally, I thought he was going back to Detroit, man.
No, I thought the Leafs were. Look, I don't understand. Let's get to the Leafs because, my God. So they said no to Bertuzzi, but they re-signed.
Domi.
But Domi, you knew it was going to happen because he took less money. Domi just wanted to stay in Toronto.
Yeah.
Okay. But Tyler Bertuzzi, you re-upped Liljegren, and you let Bertuzzi walk.
Yeah. I know how that makes you feel.
Yeah, that makes zero sense to me. I mean, the Tanev thing, 6 years of Tanev. Are you kidding me? The guy's 30, whatever the hell he is already. You're giving him 6. Look, is he still effective? Yeah. Is he going to play 82 games for you? No, that's not happening. Okay. No. Is he tougher? Yeah. Yeah. I would have offered, I don't know, maybe Edmondson 1 or 2 years, but the guy went to get 4 years in Los Angeles. That makes sense to me. Whatever. I get it.
Absolutely.
I get it. They re-signed the Leafs. I'm talking about Domi. They re-signed. What did I just say? Liljegren, right? And now they picked up Tanev. And who else did they get?
The Leafs.
Yeah, it's escaping me right now.
Give me a second. I'll tell you.
Well, Matt Murray. Yeah, Ekman Larson. Sorry, that's the big
Matt Murray. That's another one.
That's just he's going to be a scrap for. He's going to be playing for the Marlies. You know that. I know that. He knows that. Okay, so they picked him up just to go play downstairs. Okay, now, people have been calling me all day.
They also re-signed Joseph Wall.
Yeah,
how do you feel about that?
I don't mind that. I don't mind that because, like I said, Yanni, you know me. I'm not a big believer in the $10 million goalie. I don't believe that you need $10 million goalies, dude. Okay, look at Edmonton. Look what they did with Skinner. Look, I was the first one to say, Mike, you need a goalie. Remember, Edmonton needs a goalie. And look what they did. He shut me up because if you build around him, right, you help him. And now, don't get me wrong. I think Tanev is like having another goalie out there. You know what I mean?
It's definitely going to help. Tanev is going to help.
It can't be any worse. It can't be worse than TJ Brody.
You have a D-man.
Yeah, it can't be worse than TJ Brody. It can't be worse than Gio. You know what I mean? But to let Bertuzzi go and re-sign Liljegren, that's a question I need to have. But again, I'm going to tell it like it is because you know me, Yanni. Yes, I love my Leafs. But you know what, man? When you change the perimeter and you don't change that's like changing your mags on your car when you have engine trouble. You follow what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
It doesn't do that. Anyway,
but
let's move on.
They brought in Anthony Stolarz, which is a monster goalie, dude. He's 6'6".
Yeah, but
he hasn't proven anything yet. He's still young. Dude, I'd like to give him the benefit of the doubt for that contract.
Also, look, the kid just won a cup. Had nothing to do with it, but he just won a cup, right?
Yeah, but you know what? He was on the ice with Bobrovsky every morning.
Yeah. Listen,
you know what I mean?
Speaking of that, okay?
Yeah.
I'm calling it right now. The Florida Panthers do not make the playoffs next year.
Oh, no, dude. It's self-destructed over there.
Yeah. 15 guys, 14 guys, whatever the hell it is. They're gone. Montour's gone.
And Ekblad's on the trading block, dude.
Yeah, Ekblad. They're going to try to move Ekblad. Ekman Larson came to us.
I'd like to see Ekblad as a Leaf, honestly.
Yeah, listen, if the money's there, I don't know. Maybe they're working on some other stuff. I hope to God, because like I said, you could change all the mags that you want, but if your engine is busted, you're not going to do nothing.
Question for you.
Marner
for Ekman Larson and Ekblad.
No, one-on-one. No. Look, as much as I shit on Marner, whatever, the kid is 100-point player. Okay,
that would help both teams right now.
Yeah, Yanni, but people listen. They're not. If you and I know, Yanni, that Marner in the playoffs, he falls asleep. He falls asleep. And you know what? At the end of the day, that's what you need. I don't care. You could get 500 points during the season. I don't care about that.
You're right.
I don't care about that. Honest to God, I don't care about that. If you can't prove to me, and it's 8 years that they can't, and you know what scares me the most? That we're going to start October 5th against Montreal, and it's going to be the same old, same old, same. So basically, you swap TJ Brody for fucking Tanev. You swapped, what's his name, for Ekman Larson. You got rid of Bertuzzi, and now what? Maybe Nyes is going to have a full shift, or maybe they're going to bring in the, what's his name, Bobby McMahon, whatever.
Well, that kid was good, but
Yeah, but anyway, whatever, man. Like I
he's
said,
not Bertuzzi. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bertuzzi was great. Honestly, he was a great player for you guys.
listen, like I said to you before, you want to keep changing your mags, change your mags. It's not going to
Yeah.
happen. And I feel sorry for Tree Living because, again, he didn't do any of this mess. He inherited it, and now his hands are tied. You can't move these guys. They don't want to move. You can't move them unless
Yeah, I agree.
whatever.
I agree
Anyway,
with you.
whatever. The one that freaked me out the most is the Nashville Predators.
Right
and
off the
Barry
bat.
Trotz. Wow. Okay. Wow. Man, oh man. Carrier, Marchessault, Brady Shea, Stammer,
You know,
Scott Wedgwood, and character guys fighting guys, tough guys. Dude, they're back in. They're back. And they signed Saros for 8 years, right?
yeah, exactly.
Right?
But meanwhile, I have a question for you. Isn't that
Yeah.
the definition of lightning in a bottle?
Oh my God.
Dude, the guy came out and rebuilt the team with one free agency.
Like this.
Yeah, one free agency, dude. That's all
One
it
free
took.
agency. God bless Barry Trotz. What a wizard, man. You
Lightning in
pulled
the
that-
bottle.
I'm sorry?
That was lightning in the bottle.
Oh
man.
my
That's
God.
what it was.
That was rubbing a lamp. Genie comes out. Let's go. What's your wish? Here it is. And
I want Stammer.
Oh man. And you know what, man? If they can stay healthy, the Predators are going to be a team to be reckoned with next year. That's
yeah.
Don't you think they won, Yanni? Don't you think they won free agency?
Dude,
Without a doubt.
they were the only ones in free agency. They were in a league of their own.
Unbelievable.
I thought Montreal was going to do something.
They did not. But you know what, Yanni?
They signed Slavkovsky. It's a good, honestly,
but hold on.
good contract.
Just because they had the money to spend doesn't mean you have to go spend it.
Absolutely agree.
You got to spend it smartly. Don't look for example. I'm glad you brought that up. To me, what Vancouver did. Okay, they lost what's the name, Lindholm, and that's another thing with the Bruins. Lindholm and Zadorov. Wow, those are two great signings for the Bruins. Amazing. Okay, I can't believe I'm saying something positive about the Bruins. Where's my friend Darren? Darren, you see, I told you, brother. You see, when they do good, I'll say they do good. I still can't sign Marchand, whatever. But whatever. But they did something really good. But I think those are two great pickups for the Bruins, right? But the Vancouver Canucks,
Zadorov,
what a beast!
Natural Bruin, right there.
When Zadorov is going to be like your 5'6" guy, okay? When you have Zadorov as a 5'6", your top four is happening, right or wrong?
Yes, but I feel like they're still missing pieces, man. They're missing a lot of pieces.
Maybe so. But when you get that on your team, Yanni, you attract other guys.
Yeah.
Right? Guys that are loose around, the guys that are, I don't know where to go. Hey, you know what? Boston just picked up Z. Oh, by the way, he doesn't want to be called Z no more because he said now in Boston, you don't call me Z. There's only one Z. And you know what? That's such class. I think that's amazing.
It's a class act move.
Yeah, man. Because you know what? You and I know there's one Z. There was one big Z.
Big Chara.
Yeah, but I find that really cool about Zadorov that he said that. Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, no, for sure.
But we're talking about just spending money for just the sake of spending money. I think Vancouver did that. They lost those two guys. Oh, let me just get DeBrusk. Dude, you didn't have to go spend all that money just because you had it. So when you're talking about the Canadians not doing anything, maybe, look, apparently they were in on Marchessault.
Apparently
Right?
they didn't want to come play here or something. Pressure.
The pressure, the media. Yanni, but you know that. Look,
I understand. Dude.
My whole life it's been like that here. You know that. You're a Habs fan. You don't have to be a Habs fan to know that the media here.
I don't consider myself like the other guys, okay? But when they drafted fucking Reidenbacher, I was the first one to shit on them.
I know.
Okay?
I know.
And then, you know what? I thought about it after we had the conversation. I was like, you know what? It's probably a good move.
It was an amazing move. It was the best player, the best defenseman in the draft. But what Marchessault, I think, was alluding to is, because he said it, the media, the French media, especially being a French kid from here, French media. Look, they're already bitching because they chose Demidov, right? Everybody, they went down. Nobody from the province of Quebec. They're already freaking out. That drives me nuts. Are you in the grammar business, or are you in the hockey business? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, give me a break. You don't think Kent Hughes, if there was a kid that was from Quebec that was just
He
as
would know.
talented as
would know.
Demidov, you don't think he would have grabbed him? Do you think he's a dummy? You know what I mean?
There's
Give
all
me a
kinds
break.
of rumors, dude. All kinds of rumors coming out that Demidov is going to be a bust, and
Demidov's going to be a bust.
Yeah,
Listen, I'm going to put my hand on the fire right now.
some
This
idiot
kid's a
came
good
out.
deal. We talked about it last time, okay? We said well, we all knew Celebrini was going first, right? I said if Chicago picks for their need, right?
They're gonna go
Remember
for
I
the
told
D-man.
you. I said if
Yeah,
Chicago picks for their need, you are getting either Lindstrom, is that his name, Lindstrom?
Yeah,
Or
Lindstrom.
Demidov. Either. So you could have thrown a dart at the wall, whatever name he came up, because the other two teams, they picked for their needs, man.
Yep. And you
And-
know what? So did Montreal.
Yeah, and listen, it worked out because they need a top
Yeah.
scorer, man. Can you imagine the power play? And then they signed Slav yesterday, right? 8 years?
Yeah, very nice contract too.
Great
Honestly,
contract, right below Suzuki. You know, I think
dude,
that's a
8
great.
years, 60.8 million, Mimo.
That's incredible.
I don't know how Kent keeps doing it, man.
Look, man, I
Because
don't know.
he knew that he could get more. Let's be realistic.
Well, yeah,
He
of course.
said,
He could
"Fuck
have more. Of
you,"
course he could have signed his bridge and then leave. Yeah, absolutely.
easily. He said, "You know what? No, I'm in it for the long run. Let's go 60 million, 8 years, dude."
That's it. Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
He just secured himself a nice after agent fees and everything.
Look,
let's say
he's going to make
40
his good 30, 40
40
million.
million.
Yeah,
That's pretty good, I think. No,
That's excellent. That's excellent. Let's talk about the other Canadian teams. Let's go with the Ottawa Senators. I don't know what the hell the Ottawa Senators did. I know they traded Chikrin, right, to the
for
Capitals
nothing, bro. For nothing.
for Nick Jensen and a third-round pick.
For nothing.
Wow, I don't get it. Now I understand why Brady wants out. There's rumors that Brady wants out. Apparently, Shane Pinto asked for a trade. We're not
They
sure.
just resigned him.
Oh, they signed him now?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's a good move then. So they got Michael Amadio, who's the next Leaf and the next Shark, whatever.
They signed Shane Pinto to 2 years, 7.5 mil.
Okay, that's decent.
Yeah.
That's decent. They got Noah Gregor from us. He was a free agent, so they got him. David Perron. David Perron, eh? The
Yeah.
veteran. He's
I'm
coming to Ottawa.
surprised. I'm surprised.
Yeah.
And then they brought in Amadio. Amadio, solid.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
Yeah.
They brought in Amadio. Yeah, Michael Amadio. Yeah.
solid player. I think.
What about the Red Wings, bud? What about the Red Wings? They signed Jack Campbell to a 1 year, $775,000
That's a good contract.
for him. For 1 year, it doesn't work. Go back.
No, but
right?
Mimo, you out of all people would understand when you have your goalies that are getting busted left and right.
Yeah.
Having a Jack Campbell at less than $1 million, dude. You
Yeah,
take him?
that's perfect, man. Exactly. Listen, I totally agree. They got Eric Gustafson. They signed him for 2 years. And they also got Cam Talbot.
Yeah. It's kind of weird
Listen,
pickups.
I trust Stevie Y. I have no problem with Stevie Y. I think, I think when Stevie Y says, look, we'll do this, I tend to follow that. You know what I mean? It's Stevie Y, man. He didn't do anything wrong. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
The Penguins didn't do much, but they got Beauvillier, right? They got Matt Grzelcyk. So Paskey's happy. I don't know about Darren, but I know Paskey's happy because he couldn't stand Grzelcyk. All right, they got Matt Grzelcyk and traded Riley Smith to the Rangers.
Yeah.
I like
And
Riley
retained
Smith.
25% of his salary too.
Yeah, I like Riley Smith. I don't know. I think he's a good player.
Maybe he wanted out. He probably wanted out.
Now, I called it here, and I'm going to say it again. I said it before. I said it again. I don't think the Panthers make the playoffs next year. AJ Greer, Kulikov. Okay, they re-signed Kulikov. Nozek. All right. Sam Reinhart to 8 years. Right. That was a no-brainer.
It was a given. And
Yeah.
honestly, he didn't sign for as high as I thought he was going to.
Well, 69 million, dude.
It's $8 million. He could have got
Yeah,
10.
it's eight a year. He could have got 10. Yeah, somebody could have given 10.
Yeah, he could have made
But
like
again,
an extra
Yanni, don't
12.
forget, Yanni. Again, I'm going to say it. You see, you notice all the big names where they're signing, all the no state, no tax states.
It's not funny, yeah.
It's not a coincidence, bro. We were talking about it last show. It's not a coincidence that these guys go to the no state taxes, no tax states, and they make their millions. You know what I mean? Because the same guy here, you'd have to add 2-3 million to the contract. You know that, especially what we get beating here in
forget it
Montreal.
here.
You know,
Although they
it's
get
not
paid
very
in
attractive.
USD, they get paid USD, but still.
But nevertheless, Yanni,
Yeah.
when you have to pay, whatever it is, 40, 50, whatever the hell it is, I'm not a,
Yeah, but
Let's.
I mean, well, think about it. You're making 1.4 practically, right? For
Yeah,
every dollar.
yeah.
So your taxes are paid right there. The conversion factor is paid.
Yeah.
But still, why would you do that if you could go make more elsewhere, right?
Exactly.
40%
Exactly.
more.
That's what I was saying at the beginning of the show. These guys that say, oh, I want to win a cup, bullshit. Tyler Toffoli, you obviously don't want to win a cup. Sean Monahan, you obviously don't want to win a cup. Edmondson, you obviously don't want to win a cup. Tyler Bertuzzi, there's no way in hell you want to win a cup. That's 5 years minimum, and by that time you're done, right? You're done.
Yeah.
If they keep you, I want to take it back to the runner-ups this year.
Yeah.
The Edmonton Oilers, and too bad Mike's not here because I wanted to talk about. They re-upped Connor Brown for a year. Adam Enrique, they gave him a 2-year, $6 million contract. That's kind of nasty. Okay,
You know what? Though? He deserved it. He played fucking well, man.
He did.
For
He
an
did.
older
Jan
guy,
Mark-
he played.
Yeah, they signed Janmark for 2-3 years. Corey Perry another year. He's not done, man. Corey Perry's not done.
He said he's gonna go for another 10 years.
This is the one that I like.
Yeah.
Victor Arvidsson. That's the one that I like. Okay, and they got Jeff Skinner on a 1-year deal for $3 million.
Yeah. I think they like their Browns and Skinners there, but
You know what, Yanni? If they work that hard, you know what? Maybe next year, the Edmonton Oilers are going to be this year's Florida Panthers.
well,
Right?
you know what? That's usually how it goes, Mimo. You got to
I
get
hope
to the
so.
dance, get the taste of it, feel sorry for yourself and angry,
I hope so. I hope
and
so.
come back stronger. And honestly, I think that's what's going to happen with the Oilers because they didn't lose much.
So, did we talk about the Devils yet?
No, we didn't.
Did we talk about the New Jersey Devils? Yanni, next to
Insane.
the Predators, I think the New
I
Jersey
agree.
Devils did a great free agency. Dude, Brendan Dillon,
Yeah, what a tough motherfucker they just brought in.
okay? Brett Pesci. So now their decor, if I'm not mistaken, they got Dillon, Luke Hughes, Pesci, Hamilton, right? Dougie Hamilton's still there, right?
Yeah, yeah.
That Ziegenthaler kid, right?
Yeah.
And they got Kovacevic from Montreal.
Well, so yeah, I have the list in front of me. They have
And to top
DeSimone.
it all off, they got Jacob Markstrom in net.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but they have, I think, one of the most solid decors.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So next to Nashville, I think the
And
Devils.
you see who they have for backup, right? The best backup you could ask for.
Yeah, they have what's his name? Jake
Allen.
Allen. Yeah.
Dude, what better? What better lineup?
The people say, a rebuild or retool, whatever it takes 4 or 5 years. Well, Barry Trotz and Tom Fitzgerald just proved that it doesn't. If you play your cards right and you spend your money correctly, it obviously doesn't. You just got to know what you're doing.
Let's see what happens. It wouldn't be the first team that builds a team like that and it all collapses, but
Listen, anything can happen. And look, they play. God forbid they play the first game, and 2-3 guys get hurt. Look, it's happened before. Look what happened to you guys. Look what happened with Kirby Dach. You're telling me the Canadians wouldn't have given a little bit more of a challenge if Kirby Dach was healthy all year? I believe so.
Absolutely.
I believe so. Come on.
I'm excited for this coming year, dude. It's going to be an interesting one.
Yanni,
you know, a lot of these young kids coming up, and it's going to be interesting.
The Canadians look. They look. I think they have the most promising pool in the near future. That's just my opinion. Whatever. Who else did we miss? We talked about the Avalanche. They gave Drouin
that was a given. They need you to eat another hat.
Well, listen, the kid, they deserved it. He got it. Dallas didn't do much, huh?
No,
the Dallas Stars didn't do much.
They re-signed a lot of guys.
Well,
they brought in Casey DeSmith as a backup.
Yeah, Matt Duchene stayed, Matt Dumba, Lundqvist. Well, they got Lyubushkin. I like Lyubushkin. He's tough, but I guess there was no room in Toronto. I don't get it.
I mean, it's not a bad pickup. Brendan Smith.
Yeah, nothing more than that.
Nothing major.
Utah didn't do nothing. There's a team that I want to talk about, Yanni, okay?
Yeah.
Let me just find it here because it must be so hard for, what's his name? For the oh my God, why can't I think of his name?
What are you talking about?
For the Winnipeg Jets.
Oh, what the hell's his name?
Oh my God, why am I not? I can't think of his name. Anyway, whatever. Cheveldayoff. Sorry.
That's it.
Yeah.
Is he still there?
Okay.
Yeah, it is him. Yeah.
Yeah, of course, still there. Dude, nothing. How do you attract somebody to go play in Winnipeg where it's minus 100 every day? How?
It's not only that, Mimo.
Didn't they
Everybody's
lose?
asking to get the fuck out.
Yeah, and they lost that Rutger McGroarty kid. He wanted out also, right?
Supposedly he's good. I haven't seen much of him, but I know there's a lot of teams after him.
It's hard. It's hard. I'm telling you, Yanni, I've been to Winnipeg many, many, many times. It's not fun, man. It's not fun. It's friggin' cold out there. And these guys, they have their families, their kids, they got to go to school there, whatever. It's not easy. It can't be easy. I don't see it. It must be really, really, really hard for Cheveldayoff to do that, to attract guys. It's a tough sell. And my friends were bugging me obviously because of the Leafs and all that. And I'm like, guys, even as far as the Leafs go, do people want to play in Toronto? Yeah. You know what the problem is? I'm really starting to believe nobody wants to deal with tree living in Toronto. It's almost like, because when I see certain signings, I'm like, you're telling me the Leafs wouldn't offer more than that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's obvious that they don't want to deal with the Leafs. They just don't. It's this thing. Another team that did squat is the Buffalo Sabres. Again, I don't know what the hell they're doing there.
Yeah. A lot of teams didn't do a lot, though. Even the Islanders. The Islanders signed Duclair, and that's about it.
That's it, right?
Yeah. And re-signed Mike Riley.
Who cares? So let's recap here. The winners, to me, the Nashville Predators and the New Jersey Devils, to me, number one.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
The losers, to me, the Winnipeg Jets did squat. The Buffalo Sabres did nothing.
You know who else didn't do
Ottawa
much? The
Senators.
Rangers. The
Sorry?
Rangers didn't do shit either.
The Rangers, well, they were there.
Dude, they signed Sam Carrick. 3 years, $3 million. I don't know.
That's it.
That's it. Even the Sharks, though, honestly, for a team that's
maybe they feel they're there, man. No, the Sharks. Look, don't get me started on the Sharks.
Foley and Wimber.
And even what's his name? Look, we were talking about the draft before. Did you see what's his name? The kid that went to Anaheim.
the look on his face when they heard his name.
He's like, what the fuck?
Talking about me?
He said, me? When that happened, I'm like, well, the Habs are getting Demidov now. It's
You called it Lindstrom or Demidov, yeah.
I told you, if they pick for their needs, they were going to get it. Now, what was I saying? Yeah, the losers. I think the Winnipeg Jets, it's not their fault, but whatever. What are you going to do, right? I think the Leafs did not. Like I said, you keep changing the outside edges, and your core is still the same shit. And I'm telling you, there's going to be a lot of people pissed off in Toronto, man. If we start October 5th and it's the same old, man, oh man, it's going to fucking suck. But again, I don't blame Tree. I just don't. He didn't make the mess. He did not make the mess.
He's trying to do damage control at this point.
Yeah, I'll give him shit for the stuff that he does. I get it. When you do damage, look what happened here. Look at what Kent Hughes has, and look what Kent Hughes still has to do. He still has Gallagher's contract. He still has Josh Anderson's.
Carey Price.
You know what I mean? This is stuff that's a lot of money, man, that they could use, where they would need it, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, that's so much for the draft and free agency. There's going to be others. There's a few guys.
So you think Demidov's the real thing, huh?
Yes, I do. From what I've seen, I watched the World Juniors. From what I've seen, Yanni, he's ready, man. He's ready. Yeah, look, there's some people that say he's just as good, if not better, than Michkov.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I'm really happy on the Canadians because they had a crack at both of them. Can you imagine they would have picked him too last year?
Jesus, huh?
Can you imagine?
Yeah, but so they had a crack at both.
And we were talking on the show. We're like, imagine this guy now all of a sudden, instead of waiting the 3 years or whatever the hell he had to wait, look, he's here now. 1 year later, he's here. He's ready to dance.
It could be. You never know.
Right?
Look at Michkov. He signed a 3-year entry.
That's what I'm saying. Look, they were gonna wait 3-4 years. Instead, he's here. He's here a year after, and he's here.
Huh.
Another big story, Yanni, that happened yesterday, which I was a little shocked, but I think you know what I'm going with this. Stan Bowman and Joel Kenville got
Dude.
reinstated.
What a joke the NHL is. All right. When all these teams needed a coach and needed GMs, they weren't up for grabs. All right. All of a sudden, everything is settled. Now it's like, okay, the next person that needs a coach or a GM, here, take them.
I'm gonna tell you something that I feel, okay? When I saw this yesterday. Yesterday was free agency, was it not? Oh, sorry, the day before.
Well, it was yesterday.
Was yesterday July 1st? Yeah, sorry.
July
Okay.
1st, yeah.
Ain't it funny how they announce it on July 1st on free agency day to slip it under the rug kind of thing? You don't find? You don't find that was calculated? Sorry?
Who's coaching Nashville?
Well, they're not gonna. No, I don't know. They're not gonna change.
Who's coaching Nashville?
I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know. Listen, I just find it very strange that they just, under the radar. Now, the Edmonton Oilers need a GM.
Yeah.
And there's already rumors that Stan Bowman is going to be the guy taking over.
Yeah.
Right? So Kenny Holland retired. That's it. He's done.
Yeah. Andrew Brunette is the coach of the
He's
Nashville.
coach.
Yeah.
No, he was.
Is he gone?
Yeah. Wasn't he gone? Anyway. Look, I don't know right now. Yeah, it is Brunette because he didn't make them go to the YouTube show or whatever.
He was announced that Nashville head coach Andrew Brunette is one of the 3 finalists for the Jack Adams. So I don't think he's going anywhere.
Anyway. Look. I think it's pretty. I don't know. Did they pay their dues? Maybe not. I don't know. Should they have said something? Yeah. Did the story go stupid? Whatever. Yeah. Maybe it did. That Kyle Beach kid, all of a sudden he just shut up. He got some money. Okay. Whatever. Did it still happen? Yeah, it happened. This proof it happened. Should they have said something? I believe they should have. At the end of the day, these guys are still kids. And you should protect your players at all costs. I'm a believer in that. I know that if I was involved with a team and some shit like that was happening behind, I would have done something. I would have said something. That's just the person I am. I would have done it. I would have said something. Cup run or no cup run, I would have said something. That's just me.
There's a lot of shady stuff
Yeah.
around the Blackhawks. The way Buff left and all that shit. Even though he was in Winnipeg, you don't just take leaves like that. It's not normal.
I don't know. Look, shit happens. Look, I know there's a lot of shit that happens. I know there's a lot of shit that gets swept under the rug. They can't obviously all say it. Look at all the guests that we've had on all year and some of the stupid stories that they tell. Not stupid, but you're like, what? Really? Huh? Little things that obviously us the public, we don't know. We just pay our fucking $200-$300 to go watch the game, and we shut our mouths. Say, hey, go Leafs, go Habs, go, whatever the hell it is. But we don't know all the other stuff. You know what I'm saying? But this is a little touchy subject because, I teach kids and whatever, and I know Kyle Beach was older than the kids that I teach, but I'm saying it gets me. It gets me because yes, we're going on the cup run, whatever. But still, if they knew about it, they obviously knew about it because they admitted they knew about it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's why they got suspended. They knew about it. I would have done something to protect the kid, right?
Yeah, but Mimo, again, okay, this guy came out God knows how long after.
Yeah, years
then suddenly disappears. You don't hear about him after he gets his payday. So
that's what breaks my heart. That's where I'm like.
And man. What makes me feel like shit is, what about these kids, the World Juniors kids? All right, there's no proof yet. There's nothing. I'm not saying they were guilty or if they weren't.
Yeah, okay? And look, all 5 of them got let go.
Nobody has a contract anymore. Their careers are pretty much over.
They're done.
For something that may or may not be true.
Yeah.
It kind of sucks. Like,
you're absolutely right.
Why are you pushing it this long? Why don't you just, if you have something, get it done so these kids could pursue their lives.
It's because the court system in Canada or in the States, whatever, that's what it is. You have to do its due process, right? You got to wait. Just because you're a hockey player, you don't get special treatment.
I understand, Mimo, but if you have the evidence, you have the proof, it shouldn't be long. It's go. There's other cases.
They still have to go through the process of going to court and the whole spiel, right?
Absolutely, but I don't know. It's like, again, postponed to this date. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Listen, it sucks. It
Yeah.
sucks. It really sucks. But look, all 5 of them now have no contracts, no nothing,
No,
whatever.
exactly. Carter Hart, I think, was just
Done. Yeah, done. They're talking
contract's
about
done and everything.
AHL or whatever. Yeah. That's it. It's over.
It's sad.
So, yeah, it is. It's really sad. Especially because what happens is because I like free agency. I like July 1st. You know what I mean? Everybody's excited. This guy's going here. This guy's going there. I mean, you watch on TSN, everybody's going crazy. Oh, I've got this guy on the phone, this guy, whatever, right? It's amazing. I love to watch that. But I just find that then they slide these little, the NHL likes to just slide. Oh, by the way, the 5 kids that were in the World Juniors, they're done, And oh, by the way, the 2 coaches that we suspended, and even the video coach guy, he got reinstated too. Was it Atkinson or something like that?
What?
Yeah. Even the video coach guy.
Get out of here.
Yeah. No, not the guy that did the whatchamacallit.
Oh, okay. I thought
The
you
guy
were talking about
that
him.
knew about it.
What
The
the
guy that knew
fuck
about
you
it.
talking about?
No, the guy that knew about it. Yeah. I forget his name.
Anyways,
But it's listen. They paid their dues. They were suspended for 2.5 years. They didn't make any money. Whatever it is. So now you have Stan Bowman and you have Joel Kenville that are up for grabs. So I'm thinking the first coach that gets canned, Joel Kenville is going to be there, guaranteed.
Jesus
And
Christ.
mark my words, Annie. Mark my words. Stan Bowman is going to end up in Edmonton. That's the only GM job left, right?
Yeah.
Because everybody else has got, right?
I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. Again, I feel really bad about this episode because I was gone all weekend, so I was catching a bit.
But you know what, Nemo? You didn't miss much. I think it was the first free agency where it was done from the first 5 minutes. They announced right off the bat, bro, before it even hit 12 o'clock, they announced, oh yeah, there's already a deal in place for Stamkos and all these guys to Nashville. I was like, what?
Yeah, and then what? And then a day later, they announced that they signed Gensel, So Stammer's money went to Gensel, correct?
No, but it doesn't make sense. So this was all done beforehand. So there was no free agency.
Yeah, isn't that tampering or something? Aren't you not supposed to,
that's what I thought too, but apparently not. I don't know.
Look, that's what I said to you. Look, what stops somebody to get a phone and say, hey, man, listen, you got to come to whatever. You know what I mean? We don't know that shit. I know you're not allowed to do that. They do the same thing in other sports too. You can't tamper. You can't, bribe a guy or whatever. You can't say, hey, look, man, come here. We'll give you a car, whatever. You're not allowed to do any of that shit. But, it gets done. Of course it gets done. Everybody knows that. It gets done.
Yeah.
All I know is that I'm really excited about some of the great moves. Like I said, the Predators, I'm so excited about watching them play next year. Okay? The New Jersey Devils are in our division. Well, our conference there, whatever.
Yeah.
That's going to be exciting to watch.
They're going to be a good team.
I'm calling it right now. The Florida Panthers are not making the playoffs. I'm really happy for the Bruins. Paskey, Darren, Joe. See, listen, look, I'm saying that something nice about the Bruins. They did well. I think they did better than the Leafs. You know me, I'll call it like it is. My Leafs, keep getting mags, bro. Keep shining your fucking mags. Keep shining your mag because your engine is busted, but whatever. The Canadians, sometimes status quo is best to leave it at that. Okay? Ottawa Senators, I think you tanked. The Vancouver Canucks, I'd like to sit down with them and say, what? The Winnipeg Jets, I feel sorry for.
Yeah.
I really do. The Edmonton Oilers, I'm calling it right now. They might be next year's Florida Panthers. Because they got to the dance. They're a bit, whatever. Now they know how to lose it, right?
Yeah. Like what we're talking about. I feel you got to lose before you go in.
You always do, Yanni. You always do.
Look at Tampa. Look at all these teams.
You will learn so much when you lose, my friend. You learn so much. You learn so much. You know how to prepare, how to get in there, how not to make that mistake you made last year. You know what I mean? There's so much thing. But the preparation is a big deal. Preparation is a big deal. Yeah. Okay.
The only thing is you can't avoid injuries.
Well, Yanni, that's the coin toss, right?
Yeah.
That's a coin toss.
They were all banged up at the end anyway. So
yeah, but you know what? That's look. They're talking about changing it. Okay, they want to start the season way before in October, like the really beginning of October. Okay, and they want to end it way earlier, dude. This was the end of June. The end of June, they're giving away a cup.
Yeah, it's a little bit weird, but
it's a little much.
I feel like ever since COVID, everything was just deranged.
Yanni, Yeah, but it's always been like that. Yeah, COVID didn't help the
But
situation.
was it always this late? I don't remember it being this late. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, the 32 teams. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it's getting a little bit stupid. Anyway, look, like I said, I'm really sorry. I apologize because I was out of town, whatever, but I got bits and pieces of it, and I'm glad you guys are here. Like, guys, if you're listening to the show, send us your comments. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't like about the moves.
What was your favorite move?
Yeah, we'll discuss it again, and we're gonna cut it short. Not well, 40 minutes is still quite a show that we did. Mike wasn't here today because I'm sure Mike would have had his little 2 cents about the Edmonton Oilers. And we try to go through all the teams. Like I said, I don't know what the hell some of these guys are doing. I mean, God bless. If Toffoli scores 50 goals, God bless, man. You know what I mean? If the Bruss scores 50
We
goals.
got a new Drouin.
God bless. Drouin got his contract. You know what I mean?
Good for him, bro.
Good for him, man. Good for him. It's like what I saw somebody say, well, he was good for Colorado, Yeah, but Colorado was also good for him.
Yeah.
So it's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
look, dude, not every market is made for everybody.
That's right. That's right.
There's people that leave Montreal and have an amazing career, and
look,
there's other people that come here and have an amazing career.
I mess around, I fuck around, I made fun of the whatever, but listen, the kid's a fucking hockey player, and he's there, and I'm not.
Yeah.
God bless him. I hope he scores 100 goals. You know what I mean? Next year.
Yeah.
And look, we'll probably take a couple days off because now Mike's gone. We're gonna wait for him to come back, right?
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
If there's anything that happens, we'll be around.
Yeah, of course, we'll be back. But we'll do this again next week. Guys, thank you so much again for listening. Pay attention to Puck Nation because we're going to be on it. We're going to tell it like it is. Look, I shit on my Leafs all the time.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit coming, boys. So
yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming. So thank you for sticking around. Thank you for your amazing comments and your feedback. We so appreciate it. We'll be back again next week. Have a good one, guys. Later.
Have a good one, boys.